has brought us from a mighty long ways. This has been a week of tragedy in our country, and we are in prayer for individuals in Louisiana, especially Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're in prayer for individuals in Minnesota. We're also in prayer for Dallas, Texas, where the lives of police officers, the lives of 2 African American men. It is a time that the church must reunite themselves not only with God. If my people who are called by my name humble themselves, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then I will heal the land and God will answer our prayers. I wanted to have the chief of police, he and I have been knowing each other for over 20 years. And what happens across this country, we have tried to prevent it from happening here in New Haven and also in the state of Connecticut. For those who are, come on, you can give up some praise. For those who are watching us around the country this morning, I thought that it would be important and to share with you our relationship here in New Haven, Connecticut. That for over 5 years or better, we have monthly meetings with the chief of police and with his deputy chiefs. Each week, we have something that is called ComStat, that all of the agencies across this city, across this state, our next door neighbors meet. And there is a report that is given on what is transpiring in our neighborhoods and who is causing havoc in our neighborhood. And those reports are given. We work with the new recruits. We have a seminar with them in reference to how to operate, how to relate to African Americans in our city and in our community. And we have worked on a number of things. It is called community-based policing, where the community is in charge of helping to police their own community, and where officers who are a part of our community get to know the individuals who live in the community. And so I've invited him to come and say a word to us because of our relationship, because of what is transpiring across the country, that there are relationships that has to be built. And we built those relationships here. There are no bad police officers. I'm not saying that there are no bad Christians. You always have somebody in the crowd and in the bunch that is not going to do what they've been taught to do or what they have been told or shared to do. But I thank God this morning that we are able to communicate. There is pain across this country, and I wanted to share with our viewers and our listeners this morning that there is hope in building relationships. Chief, will you come and say a word to us this morning?
Good morning. I'm honored and I appreciate my old friend asking me to be here this morning. I love New Haven. John Daniels brought me here 25 years ago. Mayor DeStefano and Mayor Hart brought me back nearly 5 years ago. We were married here. Our daughter was born here. I feel like I'm home. And one of the first people I met when I came here 25 years ago was Reverend Kimber, and one of the first people I called when I came back was Reverend Kimber. And we have quietly been working to make things better in New Haven. One of the first things we did was organize a pastor's meeting every month. The pastor says it was the first meeting I called. When I came home, the first beat I walked was looking for the mud hole. Could not find it. But I know New Hallville well. I love New Hallville. I wore my uniform all weekend for a reason. And I never come into the house of God wearing my gun. And I don't have it now. Because I know who will keep me safe as New Haven. Not my gun. I've never worn my gun in the house of worship. Not in 25 years as an American police chief in 4 American cities. Not back home here in New Haven. But I am proud to work for Mayor Hart. I'm proud to be part of her team. I'm proud to be part of New Haven again. But I wore my uniform for a reason all weekend. A lot of people have seen me walking the neighborhoods all weekend. I was at the protest on Friday night, all night with my officers. I was proud. We made no arrests. We wore no helmets. We had no dogs. We used no sticks. We just walked and talked with the crowd for 4 hours and my feet hurt. I don't know how they did it, but I kept up with them. But I wear this uniform because I understand. Not only am I from New Haven, not only was my daughter born in New Haven, but I have 3 children. Many of you know I have an older boy who's black and a younger boy who's white. And I know my sons are treated the same in our home, but I know they are not treated the same when they walk out of it. And I know, as hard as it is for an American police chief to know, that if I want you to feel the pride I wear in wearing this uniform, then I need to hear the pain many of you see. And that somehow there must be a way we can come together. As the pastor said, whether it's Minnesota or Louisiana or Texas, we are all America. New Haven. But it takes work every day. The violence is down in New Haven for 5 years in a row. But it takes work every day. The walking beats are back in New Haven in every neighborhood, but it takes work every day. We've created a beautiful PAL camp for children in New Haven. I didn't plan to sign up as police chief to be a camp director, but it's what our children needed. We offer them a free camp for over 350 children every day. start my morning every day as they stand online and shake my hand at camp. Every day, with no cameras, just police officers helping children. And I'm home. But I know America is home too. And New Haven can't rest on its laurels. New Haven can't do it alone. I could not do it without the leaders of this community. I could not do it without Mayor Hart. I could not do it without Reverend Kimber. I could not do it alone. And in fact, no police department should feel so arrogant as to believe any of us can do it alone. I'm going to leave you with this thought. This is one of the oldest police departments in our nation. This year we celebrate our 155th anniversary. We are an old, good police department. We can teach America, but we can learn as well. But what I want you to know is that we've been policing in America and policing in New Haven for more than 250 years. So how is that possible if we're only 155 years old? Because we were policing in New Haven before there was a police department. When it was the night watch, when it was a constable, when it was you or I who just walked the street for the night to keep the community safe. Later we were given badges, later we were given training, later we were given a police organized department. But policing does not come from the military. Our history is not that of soldiers, even though we wear a uniform. Our history is that as citizens. We are a citizen force. And community policing is returning to where we came from, where New Haven led the nation a long time ago, as one of the oldest police departments of America. And as a police chief, I have to say one of the best police departments in America. But we know well that we wear New Haven's beloved name on our badge, and we wear New Haven's beloved name on our uniform. We are of New Haven. We are for New Haven. And there's nowhere I'd rather be than home in New Haven. Thank you.